All right, we are back to back day. It's been 11 days since I've trained back. Last week I tried doing or last time I trained, I did legs and then upper body. So I did chest, back, shoulders, tricep, bicep all together. And last time I did chest was 3 days ago. So that must have been 8 days after the last upper body session. So today's 11 days after, which is a little bit longer than usual, but should be well rested, and we'll see what we can do. All right, second warm-up set here. Did 80 for, I don't know, 10-ish. Now I'm gonna do 140. Let's see how this goes. So as I'm pulling it, I'm trying to stay relatively non-arched at the top. And then as I pull, I'm dropping shoulder and I'm digging elbow down and I'm arching my back a little bit. And then I'm doing the opposite to get back into this neutral stretch position. Perfect control reps. That's the idea. No momentum really. All right, not bad, not too bad. 180 for, that's 3 or 4. Feeling it out. Now we'll do 200 and just good quality reps. And gonna try and get a little more hyped before the set. Oh, okay, that was good. So, if you train in like a higher rep range for a while, for example, I was doing 180 on this pull down for like 15 plus reps for like 6 weeks. So I wasn't really exposed to that like first couple, like that first 5 being real hard and having to pull it as hard as I can, as I had to do with this set. So I think I might get stronger in this rep range if I keep doing it, if I do. So that was 200, and I think I did, it was 195, and I put a little 5-pound dumbbell in here. I think I did, I don't know if I did 8, or somewhere around 8. Perfect, hold, control, full stretch. Was good. Once I get used to the weight, I think I might be able to rapidly increase strength on it, as in like, maybe I'll get 9 next week or 10. I mean, that type of idea. Maybe, I'm not fully sure. Was good though. I'm gonna move on to, I'm gonna do one more exercise. I'm gonna do that bent over row. I think I've been not running away from lower back loading, but some reason in my mind, it's like, well, you know, my lower back gets trained a little bit in the stiff leg deadlift and the squats. I mean, stiff leg deadlift a lot, but I think I should be loading it as in my lower back a second time. I don't, some reason like lower back, abs, calves, you kind of put it like secondary, you know? So I'm gonna try not to do that. So what I do is I keep my shoes on for the pull down, because no matter how low I put the pad, it's not holding me down. So I put those on, or I keep them on, then I kind of contract my calf and drive my knee into the pad, and then it locks it tighter. So I'm more stable as I'm pulling it, or it's not pulling me up. So with the pull down, you want to lock yourself down as tight as you can. I mean, best case scenario, the pad is way up high on your thigh, I think, just so it completely locks you down, so you don't have to worry about your ass coming up. And with this exercise, this bent over row, I don't really want to step back with the weight. I'd rather just be almost like locked into a machine here. So I put a plate here because these don't go low enough. Same thing, but I don't have to step back at all. So once I lock in, find it about right here, I just raise up a little bit, and then I'm good. Go a little bit heavier. And there's a weird thing that I do, is that I don't want to see this rogue symbol, this symbol here, so I kind of rotate it that way, but I don't even want to see it in the mirror. So I rotate it down like that. It's kind of like a, I don't know if it's OCD or, two more warm-ups. So I'll do 135 and then probably 155, and then I'll decide what kind of weight I'm doing then. So as you get to the heaviest weight, the last two warm-ups, or at least the last one, to the heaviest set shouldn't be a big jump. You should be kind of close to that weight already. I mean, I don't want to go from 95 pounds to 185 or whatever. It's too much of a, I guess, a nervous system hit. Kind of want to get it adjusted first. And strap it in to increase confidence with the weight. And when you wrap these, you want to wrap under. You don't want to wrap over, under like that. And then with, oh, I don't want to see that. The OCD is kicking in. Like that. So like this, under. And then you wrap it with your fingers. And with this row, since I can roll it, because I'm on these safeties, I can, so right now it's kind of loose. If I roll the bar, now it's super tight. I physically can't let go. All right, let's see how this moves. All right, it's feeling good. I don't want to waste any more energy on warm-ups, so I'm gonna go straight to, I'm gonna go 175. So as I diet down, I'm basically, like, my mission is to maintain strength. I mean, you're gonna lose it eventually, I think, but you want to hold on for dear life. Every week, trying to hold whatever, 175 for 10, 12, one of those. And then if you lose strength a little bit, then again, you're trying to hold on for dear life on that one. I mean, you don't want to get away from the thing that built the muscle, which was getting stronger. So when you're losing strength, I mean, the saying mass moves mass is true. So maybe you could have the same amount of muscle but still get weaker because you're not as heavy. But try and maintain as much strength as you can. And don't run from these bigger exercises that you were doing in your calorie surplus or whatever. Woo! Okay, come on. Come on, strong lower back. Come on, strong lower back. Keep it there. Keep it. You want to own the weight. Own it. Don't let it take control. And it all starts with me just moving it right there. I didn't let it get in my head. I moved it like no problem. That was the idea. Fuck, it's getting heavy. So, I don't know if it's just lowering the food. I don't think it's lowering the food, but I mean, I'm not really that much weaker. For some reason I think I'm a little bit weaker. It's funny. There's two thoughts. It's, am I training too often? Are my sets so intense that I need more recovery? Or am I actually atrophying because I'm waiting too long? It's funny how I can't figure out which one it is. But I think I did. I mean, it was about the same as usual. 8 or so good, and then last 4 or so are kind of a little bit more controlled cheats. Not sure if I think that's better. I think maybe locking in would be better, but I'm not fully sure. Maybe a little bit of controlled momentum's all right on an exercise like this. So this exercise feels like a full body exercise. a big nervous system hit. Like right now my legs a little bit weak. I mean, I'm basically doing like a half stiff leg deadlift, and then I'm holding that like stretch position. Not stretch, but like, I mean, I'm definitely bent over, and my lower back and hamstrings are firing pretty good. It's kind of like an isolation hold. I'm not moving in a stretch and then contraction, like movement, you know, but I mean, it's still working. It's holding my body there. So you might be thinking, you're doing the same exercises every single time. Don't you have to change it up to confuse the body? No. If you push hard enough to where the stress is high enough to cause oh shit, I better put some more muscle on or else I'm gonna die next time I do this. That's kind of the idea. It's like a survival adaptation. Kind of like running from a lion. If the body's thinking, okay, if I don't increase speed, the next time I might die. And the body wants to survive. That's the whole purpose of being here. Protection and survival. So those are hardwired thoughts that humans have. So if we push hard enough, it will cause a new level of stress, which will then cause a new level of adaptation. I'm gonna go a little bit higher rep on this rear delt, I think. As in, I'm gonna keep it the same weight as usual. Just happens to be a little bit higher rep. So I'm cool with doing anywhere from 8 to 15 on this machine. No warm up, just straight into it. So I'm leaning with my chest pad. I'm leaning on it, right? Pushing hips back a little bit. Feet are back. You can point your toes if you want, but I'm kind of on my toes. And then it's pressure into side of frame, and then it's outward and back. Holy shit, I got heavy fast. So you'll notice that you'll be like, oh, this is easy. And then all of a sudden you'll get like 1 or 2. That's real hard to get that second half of the rep. And then once you grind out that second half and you start to come back to the beginning, it feels like there's like someone's pushing it this way and there's like no way I can even get it. So that's what just happened. As hard as I could, and it's like my rear delts just shut down. And then I did a couple partials and then like an isometric hold with the weight on the weight stack, just to confirm that the rear delts are dead and fried. I'm just gonna do some biceps now. So I've thought about adding in a second back exercise or a third one. Sometimes I feel like 3rd or 2 is like, is it enough? But I mean, overall the strength's going up, so I gotta think it's enough. But maybe we'll add another one, we'll see. So I'm gonna do just one exercise for biceps. That's gonna be something I haven't done in a while, which is a good stretch for the bicep. It's gonna be an incline dumbbell curl, both arms at the same time. I prefer to go flat back, jam my elbows in, rotate my wrist, so supinate my wrist. I don't want to be in a hammer curl position. I want to open the wrist, flat back, elbows rotated out, or hands rotated out, and then curl. And resist on the way down. Good stretch, and then curl. Big stretch. Curl up, hold, resist, stretch, boom. So as I get to the top, I want to keep my hand supinated, which is twisted. That's the main function of the bicep. So you don't want to be in the hammer curl position. Won't get as much bicep. You'll get more brachialis. But the best way to understand this is to feel your bicep, put it in a hammer curl position, so thumb facing towards your face. Try and contract your bicep. Now rotate your hand and then feel it. Keep your hand on it the whole time. You'll feel it harden up a lot when you twist it. Oh, I'm gonna do a rest pause set here. Many as I can, a little rest, back into it. One, two. Oh, holy shit. 15 breaths, and then right back into it. Come on, come on. Holy shit. Oh. 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 So that's it for back and rear delts and bicep. A couple days off. Now do some do legs. I might want to train with somebody. It's a little bit different don't know if it's motivation or just the energy in the room when there's someone else here, you know. But we'll see. I'm probably gonna do a couch talk on a different couch. Probably back at the casa or the apartment. The apartmento. No, that doesn't make any sense. Apartment. We'll just stick with English. Yeah.